Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today it's another baking video. You guys seem to love my last baking video when I made Biscoff Millionaire Slice, which was incredible. So I'm back again, I'm back in the kitchen, and this time look what I've got. Ta-da! I've got my very own workstation. So here I am presenting my own TV show. Let's call it a TV show. I've got my KitchenAid, and also, I got a lot of hate last time because they're like, ugh, that's not baking, because I didn't technically bake anything, as if baking actually means baking. Well, this time, we will be baking. We'll be using the KitchenAid and we'll be using the oven, so get ready. If you haven't guessed by the title of this video, I'm making a Victoria sponge or Victoria sandwich. It means the same thing. I'm very excited. It's a very traditional British baking thing, and I could bake it with my eyes closed, guys. You lot know that I struggle with confidence, but I do not struggle with confidence when I'm baking Victoria sponge, so stay tuned, because I really want to boast, and I want you all to know that I'm amazing. So, let's go! Right, so first things first, don't drop the tins. Second thing second, you're gonna need 3 eggs, 6 ounces of self-raising flour, 6 ounces of sugar, and 6 ounces of butter. If you wanna make a bigger cake, then you can do 8 ounces and then 4 eggs. So what I was taught growing up is that you have half the amount of eggs to the ounces that you use in the other ingredients. So I've got 6, 6, 6, and 3 eggs. If you wanna make a bigger cake, do 8, 8, 8, and 4 eggs. I'm gonna make a slightly smaller one because I'm watching my waistline. Let's just get cracking. I'm really excited to use this KitchenAid. I'm buzzing. Right, what do we need to do? We need butter, 6 ounces of butter. Guys, honestly, if I don't one day get chosen to go on Great British Bake Off, I'll be livid. The only way I'll be chosen to go on the Great British Bake Off is if it's like a celebrity version. Not that I'm a celebrity, but I'm definitely not good enough to go on the actual version. So that needs to melt in the microwave. I should have said preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius. I'm making this up, but I'm gonna say 200 degrees, that's fine. Or 180, I don't know. And then I'm gonna weigh up the oh crap. Okay, that's, oh my gosh, it's literally liquid. I am a really good baker. Like, I just am. Right, let's not get stressed. Let's calm down. 6 ounces of sugar. Here we go. This is a lot of sugar. Guys, this channel is gonna make me fat. You know I've worked so hard to lose all this weight, and this is just gonna make me fat again. Right, here we go. I'm excited. So put the sugar in and the butter and cream it together. There we go. Right, so because I only have one camera and I don't want to like move this setup, I'm going to insert photographs. So let's see if this format works. If it doesn't, let me know. Once you cream together the sugar and the butter, it should look like this. Very appetizing. Now, next what you want to do is add the 3 eggs. Now, because I'm a maverick, I'm going to tap them straight in without putting them in a bowl first, because I'm confident that I'm not going to get any shell in there. So let's go. I wish it could be one of... I've got a bit of shell in there. I'm confident that I'm not going to get any shell in there. I've got the shell out of it. That's because I'm an expert, guys. Not all of us can be. Right, I've got some shell in it. I'm confident that I'm not going to get any shell in there. Got the shell out of it. Third time lucky! Yes! No shell. Right, so those can go in the bin. Maybe I should get a second camera. I probably should, but it's another expense, guys. It's so expensive. This channel's gonna cost me an arm and a leg and my small waistline, which isn't that small, but I'm trying. Right, here we go. Now whisk the eggs in with the smooshy butter and sugar combo. So smoosh it all together until it looks like this. And now it's time to add the flour, which is super easy. Guys, we're nearly done, and you know, we've not done anything yet. The fun hasn't even begun. So this is self-raising flour, 6 ounces please. And you know what? I always like to put a bit of baking powder in there. So maybe because it's already got baking powder in self-raising flour, I'm only gonna put like half a teaspoon in. There we go. Don't come at me. Some people say sieve it in, some people say add it in slowly. I'm a big fan of the all-in-one. Just chuck it all in. Let me know if you've been triggered. And slow. You don't want to do it too fast because then you beat the air out of it and you want it nice and fluffy. Hurry up. Right, so you mix the flour in until it looks like this. It's a thick consistency. The downside of this bake is that there's nothing for me to try before baking, which is really annoying. I'm never doing this ever again. But the good side is it means I have to try this. So, excuse the fingers, they are clean. That is nice, I just need to try a bit more. You know what I could do with? Some vanilla extract. Yes! Lucy, my housemate, has some. Let's use some. Oh yeah. No one's eating this cake apart from me. Anyone else. Anyone touches this cake, I will lose my rag. So grease your tins. I like to use butter. I know in America, I've seen housewives do it. They've got cool sprays that they're just like, shh, done. In the UK, we're still in the 1950s, so we do it with kitchen roll and butter. Right, they have been sufficiently greased. And now, oh, it's gone on the bin. Shouldn't have done that. I thought it'd be funny, but it's just made more work for me. I'm not gonna throw that. This is the best part. You pretend to scrape off the mixture from this, when actually you want to keep as much on it as possible, because then it just means you get to eat it. I've literally got it all over me. Right, sorry, this is gross. I love that I just stood back there as if you couldn't see me because I was at the back. Right, I need to wash my hands. Right, I can confirm the ingredients is in fact safe, which means one thing, let's put it into the dishes or whatever they're called. There you go. Who's made Victoria's sponge before? Hands up. By hands up I mean leave a comment, like and subscribe please. Lucy, my housemate, isn't back until like midnight tonight, so I'm gonna have no one to share this cake with. Probably won't even last until she's back. So I know what I'm like, I just lose all self-control. Now I don't want anyone complaining about how much I lick my fingers or anything, because I always wash my hands after I've licked my fingers. I'm very hygienic, guys. So at the end it should look like this, and what you want to do is put that in the oven for about 20 minutes, but I'm going to check it after 15 because I don't want them to be dry. Last time I made a cake for Lucy it was dry, and I told her I was really good at baking and now she doesn't believe me. Open the oven like this, put in the cakes like this. Shut the oven, like that. And now what we do is wait. Just kidding, we've got the butter icing to make. They look just lovely, if not a bit well done. That was just 15 minutes. This oven, I need to get used to this oven because seriously, I think it's very powerful. This is what they do on the bake-off, so I'm gonna do it. Not that I'm under any time pressure whatsoever. I'm literally doing nothing today. I'm just a stay-at-home house husband, and I'm not even married. There we are. They are a little bit overdone, but not massively. They're still spongy. So we want to let them cool down for a bit. And in the meantime, I'm going to make the butter icing. So normally with a Victoria sandwich, I think the traditional thing to do is do whipped cream and jam. But I prefer buttercream because I've got a massive sweet tooth and I just love butter. And why would you want fresh cream? I'm not 60. So for the buttercream, I just do it by ear. Have you noticed I haven't like looked at any recipes or anything? And that's not me editing out when I've looked at recipe books. I'm just doing it from brain. From my memory. Look, it still comes out that hole. How useless. That was useless. I've nailed that. I'm amazing. I can't try anything. This is why I hate baking cakes. I like just putting together desserts with ready-made things because then I can snack on everything. Let's have a Rivita. It's nothing to do with Victoria's sandwiches, but... Right, so while this is cooling down, what should we chat about? So don't forget you can send in your suggestions to my baking show. I'm doing this ironically, calling it a baking show, but I feel like it's gonna just catch on and soon I'll just start referring to this as my TV show and people will ask me at parties, hey, so what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I've got a baking show. And they'll be like, wow, thinking I'm some like famous TV chef when actually I'm not. I'm just in my living room / kitchen wafting cakes that I make on a non-professional level. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Send me, I mean, this video isn't over yet, so don't go anywhere. Don't click off this video, subscribe. But yeah, send me your suggestions. What do you want me to bake next? Can it please be something that can involve snacking along the way? Because I've seriously wasted away during this video. In the Biscoff video, I ate Biscoff biscuits, Biscoff spread, chocolate, I ate everything. On this, what have I done? I've licked a spoon. I've licked everything. I've basically licked every utensil in this kitchen. But I'm starving, so please suggest things that involve snacks. One thing I really want to do, I saw someone suggest that I try and make American Southern biscuits, which is our version of scones. So I'm definitely going to do that. My mum was like, why don't you just take my pack of biscuit mix? Because when we went to Cracker Barrel, Mum bought a pack of biscuit mix, and I was like, Mum, I'm a real baker. I'm the real deal, I'm not fake. So everyone send my mum hate. Don't, she's a lovely lady. And if any of you are wondering where I got my baking skills from, that will be my mum. She used to bake all the time. I used to bake with her. And even my dad, we used to bake scones together when I'd have a day off school and my mum went to work. My dad would sometimes have me. And they're still together. It sounds like they're divorced. I feel like for most parents, you hung out with your mum. Whereas my dad would take time off and me and him would bake cheese scones and we go to the science museum. I think he was trying to turn me into some intelligent person, but I ended up being a YouTuber and making baking videos in my kitchen / living room for a living. Sorry, Dad. Right, now I'm under the impression that these are sufficiently cooled, and what I'm gonna do is put jam on one half and buttercream on the other. Strawberry jam is like obviously the classic, and if you really want to go all out, like I said, and do fresh cream, then you could always make your own like strawberry jam or strawberry compote with strawberries, like chunks of strawberry in here. But I'm not that fancy, so very generous with my jam. And a bit for me. 3, 2, 1, bam! It's a bit flat and a bit overbaked. One day I will get it perfect. Make it snow. I mean, it's not the most attractive cake I've made, but there you go, Victoria sponge, Victoria sandwich. So it's the next day and Lucy's actually already tried the cake, but I'm getting her to try it again.
Tell them.
Okay.
Tell them I had it for breakfast.
Let's act. Lucy's never tried this before.
Oh my gosh, this is brand new.
Brand new. Give it a go then.
Okay.
Look at this lovely dress.
I wear these all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's your Sunday best.
Yes, for church.
For church.
Right, so what have we got here?
This is Victoria sponge. This is like MasterChef. Right, there are no sounds coming from your mouth, so that's not a good sign. I'd expect it.
Delicious.
Is it?
It's so good.
Oh, what's good about it?
Really?
Give the viewers what they want.
Right. You've got a lovely icing sugar on top.
Yeah, that's right.
The sponge is very light and fluffy. Buttercream.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Great.
Just everything you could want from a Victoria sponge.
Oh, I'm so glad. Sandwich or sponge? Yeah, I think I say sponge, but it's interchangeable, isn't it? Very good.
Delicious.
Well, it's so easy to make, isn't it?
It is. Much better than the cake you made me last week.
Shut up, we don't talk about that.
That you then threw in the bin.
I did tell them that it was very dry and I wanted you to think I'm a good baker because I am.
You are good.
Thank you.
Joel always goes home to his parents and does loads of baking and then never ever bakes when he's here.
No, but then the first time I did, you said it was dry.
You told me it was dry before I even ate it.
It was very dry.
You were like, I didn't put enough eggs in.
No.
You just set yourself up for a loss.
I did, but this one can be improved though. It could be thicker. the presentation could be better.
I'll gladly be the judge for round
Great.
2 of
Well,
Victoria's
thank you.
Sponge Wars.
Thanks so much. You enjoy. There we go. I'd say it went down pretty well. It hasn't happened yet as I'm filming this, but I imagine Lucy said really nice.
Delicious.
So, well done me. Pat on the back. Thanks for joining me, guys. As I said, I love doing these baking videos. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do make this yourself, then send me a photo on my Instagram, which is @JoelWood. I'd love to see it. And if you want to follow my Facebook page as well, the link is down below. Subscribe if you're new here. I post videos every single week, and click the notification bell and enable all notifications. That way you won't ever miss a video, whether it's a vlog or a baking video or me just snacking on ingredients. You know, you don't want to miss this. Come back soon, guys. Love ya. Bye.